Good evening. It's January 17th. It's Thursday. It's 9:33 p.m. This is a speech that I read when I was incarcerated in a federal correctional facility in the 90s. This actually is from 1993. I'm surprised I still have it. I actually got another one from 1994. Me and the brothers was asked to speak. Oliver X, you can see my name on the second line. Bruce Smith, a couple of other names, a couple of other brothers. It was a Black History Month panel discussion, or the chapel we had it in. It was a nice little crowd. My topic was on change because I had felt that at the time the brothers needed to change, being that we was in a place where we was at incarcerated. We obviously did something that was not right, that got us there. So I had talked on this topic. I'd like to read this to you, and I want you to understand that this was, at the time, for brothers that was incarcerated. But the thing about it is, we still incarcerated on the streets, a lot of us. So this do apply to a lot of us brothers out here in the streets. First of all, I'd like to give praises to our Most High. Today my topic is on change, and not the change we get from the commissary. I speak on change because people like Dr. Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, and all the other brothers and sisters who struggled for our people when mentally they couldn't struggle for themselves, made a change. And those times in our people's lives, changes had to be made. Everything changes. Everyone changes. Some people change because they are forced to change. Some people change because at times in their lives, they realize that it's time for a change. A change in our lives is the only thing that will allow us to give or get whatever we don't have now but still need. See, brothers, most of us here are in positions that will allow us enough time to put our lives in order. Not just for today or tomorrow, but for a lifetime. Another reason I speak on change is because mentally we need it. The definition means to make different, to transform, to convert, to give a different position, status, course, or direction. A direction will guide you on the wrong or right path. That's on you. The right way helps you aim high, gives you a purpose in life, puts you on the right track. See, some people never move up in life, and one reason is because they stay the same. They don't expect, or they won't expect a change. Some brothers in here tend to talk about what they are, what they had, what Sam got, Bobby got a new Benz, things like that. Things that don't mean nothing. On the real side, we should be working on our lives to better our future. Here we have a better opportunity than our brothers and sisters on the streets. Here we can educate ourselves because we are not distracted by the obstacles on the street. The obstacles in here are very small, but we tend to make them big, which they are really not. One thing we have to understand is results in our lives are going to happen whether we like them or not. But they will happen based on what we do or not do. So if we want something to happen, we must put foot forth and make it happen. And to make things happen, changes sometimes need to be made, whether it's mentally or physically or whatever it may be. Changes should occur, and most of us in here can use a change. And if you can use them and don't expect to get anything from life. Results in our lives are with us because of the choices we make. First, the choice of internal beliefs. Second, the choice of external behaviors. Brothers, the U.S. government is really hurting our people. 10 to 20 years to kids who caught their first cases and so forth. Guilty or not, they put us here to serve time. See, they know that's all we're due is serve time. But we have to make it serve us. I've seen brothers leave since I've been down, and I've asked a few, what you gonna do? And most of them will say, I don't know. See, brothers, those are the ones that served time. That's what the government wants. Yeah, they have some institutions that offer you college, trades, but that, my brothers, is for decorations. But we have to take advantage of it. Believe me, there's enough positive groups and brothers who can help you. Enough books in the library for us to start helping ourselves and start making serious changes in our lives. Changes that will make us better people, help us raise our children. Because the U.S. government doesn't care if our little ones end up in the same situations that we're in now. If we leave here blind, what can we teach the kids? They say knowledge is power. So all of our knowledge must be passed on to the children. They are the future. But one thing we must realize is that knowledge is only potential power. It becomes power only when it is organized into definite plans of action and direction to a definite end. Knowledge without movement or direction is just knowledge without power. Also, brothers, to make serious changes, we must start thinking positive. Get away or try to help negative people, because negativity will only ruin our lives. It is essential for you to encourage the positive emotions as dominating forces of your mind, and discourage and eliminate negative emotions. Negativity makes you give up, and sometimes we strive for the needs in life, but when one or two obstacles get in our way, we're like, forget it, not knowing that obstacles are only stepping stones. Sometimes all we have to do is step over the obstacles, and what we strive for will be on the next step. Never stop because a man says it can't be done. Before success comes in a man's life, especially men like us, he is sure to meet with defeat and failure. And I must agree, the easy way out is to quit. See, brothers, failure is a trickster. It takes great delight in trapping or tripping one when success is almost within reach. So never give up. Not to leave the subject, but another thing brothers need to stop doing is measuring everything, judging everyone by our own impressions and beliefs. Is a man less than you because you wear Polo, Gucci, and so forth, and he wears Levi's? No, because that's his choice. Let a man be his own man, and you stop trying to be another man's man. Getting back to positive thoughts. We control our mind with thoughts. Thoughts can be made into things. See, we are the captains of our souls, the masters of our fate. We have the power to control our thoughts. Thanks to our God, the further we think, the better our future. The future only exists in thoughts. Never limit thoughts. All we can get in life is a result of what we have thought. A man's life is what his thoughts make of it. Brothers, we can alter our lives by altering our mind. A man only becomes what he believes himself to be. Once we learn to have positive thoughts, then we can realize what we really need to do for a better life. We can do anything we want as long as we really have desire. Desire, my friend, is the starting point of all achievement. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Don't get me wrong. Desire and wishing will not bring needs, but desiring your needs with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definite ways and means to acquire your needs, and backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, will surely bring your needs. A man once said, I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is just an employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, why then you must bear the task. I worked for a servant's hire, only to learn, dismayed, that any wage I had asked of life, life will have willingly paid. See, my brothers, man can get whatever man wants in life as long as he puts foot forth. Here's something I'll leave you with. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You got to think high to rise. You got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Until the next time, Eric Kahn, representing erickahn.org. We got to help these kids. We got to help the young ladies who have children. We have to help them. So it's erickahn.org. It's going to be a nice movement. Check us out. Peace.